Look, Renan soldiers.
Do the Renans control this city? I've never seen so many of them in one place before.
No. Look at the cores on them. These people are all Dahnans. They're slaves.
If they are, they're awfully well dressed.
And they're smiling too. Something weird's going on here.
Forgive the intrusion, but if I'm not mistaken, you're newcomers to Elda Menencia, yes? Please, you have no reason to be alarmed. My name is Droshin. I work at the Department for Welfare.
Department for Welfare?
We work to support the day-to-day living of all citizens. Welcoming newcomers to the realm is a part of our job, albeit one we rarely have the pleasure to perform.
Let me guess. We get a free pair of shackles as a welcome gift.
Perish the thought! Your trepidation is perfectly understandable, but I assure you, our way is quite different. In the past, this realm was no different from any other, and run by a rather merciless ruler. But all of that changed once His Excellency, Lord Dohalim, assumed power 7 years ago.
Dohalim.
Under him, for the first time in our lives, we Dahnans were treated with the respect we deserve. Lord Dohalim is adored by Dahnans throughout the realm, and we serve him with gladness.
Am I hearing you right? The Dahnans here willingly serve a Renan lord?
Please, see for yourself. You're free to go anywhere you like. Just ask if you should need anything.
What is it? Spit it out.
It's just, we came here to free everyone.
Uh-huh.
But the Dahnans of this realm are all happy to serve Dohalim. Are there any walls that even need tearing down?
Who cares? That just makes our path to Dohalim that much clearer.
I guess, but...
Still, Droshin said we should check things out for ourselves. Maybe we should look around a bit, see what we learn.
Everyone is all smiles.
I've never seen a city so lively before.
Everyone walking the streets looks so calm and happy. I guess it really is true they don't treat Dahnans as slaves here.
Did they actually somehow achieve equality here? And if they did, why? To what end?
Something here doesn't feel right, even though they sure want to act like it does.
What is going through that Lord Dohalim's mind, I wonder? I guess.
Sure. Sure.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
I still can't believe I'm seeing Dahnans and Renans getting along.
You never know. It could all be an act on orders from the Renans.
To what end? It would be an incredible amount of effort just to fool us.
What's wrong?
Yes. Ah!
How? Huh? Hey!
Got it. Yes!
Huh? Hey! Why are we humoring this old man again?
Because there's no way I'm passing up a top-secret palace recipe, okay?
Oh, there's a surprise.
Okay!
Got it.
Just great. Well...
All right!
What are you gonna use the prize money for?
What else? Eating until my stomach bursts.
That sounds right up Sheila. Zally. So these are the training grounds. The atmosphere here feels different compared... The rest of this...
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! Take this! This one's gonna be tough! You're mine! You're finished! Strike! Severing wind! Lunar rondo! You're mine! You're mine! You're finished! You picked the wrong fight! Take this! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha! You're finished! No escape! Try harder! My turn! Strike! Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
No, not feeling so great.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Damn it! Here I come! It's over! Here it is! Not today! I'm not done!
This is getting us nowhere.
Got flyers!
I got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
First strike!
Not a chance!
One more!
I'm not done! Win!
Leave the enemy's arcs to me! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to
I'm
say?
not done! Sword Rain Alpha!
Fire field to the shadows! Raging
Take this!
cascade! Mega ray!
Now you see what I can do! Come and get it!
You're mine!
Raging cascade!
It's over! First strike!
Burning strike!
This one's all mine! I'm not done!
Healing
Severing wind! Lunar rondo! Here I come! It's over!
No more playing nice!
You're finished! I'm on! Okay, here I go! Severing
So
wind!
much for sitting this round out. That's the power of comrades in arms.
It's over!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Mega ray!
Eat this! Take this! Severing wind! Lunar rondo! You're mine! You're mine! You're finished! Take this! Here and now! It's over! You're mine! It's over!
It must take guts to fight without a weapon.
I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
I'm not really built for close quarters combat.
Nor am I. Don't worry, I'll help you keep a white glove.
Take this! I'm on it! You're finished!
Too bad to handle.
Now you see what I can do. Now I'm in the groove.
Whirlwind snap! I'll bring you back from down abyss. I can't feel anything. I'll bring you back from
Damn it!
down abyss.
If only I'd been more careful. It was nice while it
Not done yet! You're mine! I'm on it! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha! Away! Mirage!
Dance in the wind! Sleep now.
Talon
Get on
Vortex!
there! Healing art!
It's
Now!
over! Small! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
I'm on it!
Ready! I can't hold on much longer!
I feel like me.
Why are you human?
You stopped you dying?
Right.
I'll tear you apart!
Burn in hell!
Raging cascade!
Take this! Run!
I'll carve through. Watch this!
Dance in the wind!
It's over!
This one's mine! Feel!
Here I
Get
come!
on in there with the end!
You're
Now!
finished! That's it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Now!
Lightning orb! Feel! Now!
We're done! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Should we really take this?
My dad's working in the quarry today. So am I. I'm gonna help him when I grow up.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Looks like Dahnans are working in the quarry.
Let's go check it out.
So, do any of you know anything about Lord Dohalim?
I think I remember hearing something back in Sislodan about how he fights using a rod.
A rod?
I don't know the details, but from what I gather, he swings a long rod around and uses it to stab and smack people from afar. I think there's also something he does with, like, trees or grass or something? I forget.
Grass?
Bear in mind that Eldamenencia harvests Earth astral energy. It would be no surprise for him to have some sort of control over plants.
So basically the point is we know nothing about the guy. Wish we weren't going in completely blind.
We've reached our destination.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Stay sharp. We're going in.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Could I please take the day off?
Oh, that's terrible. Rest up and try not to strain yourself. I'll let the others know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Everybody seems so happy working here.
And it seems like the soldiers are there to actually protect them rather than keep an eye on them.
Halt! I presume you're Alphen, of Orbis Calaglia? I'm Captain Kisara of the Eldemenencia Guard.
Just Kisara? No last name would make you a Dahnan.
So it does. Is that a problem?
The Guard. Wait, so you're saying the Lord of Eldemenencia has Dahnans protecting him?
In this country, Dahnan guardsmen aren't unusual. Everyone who enlists does so of their own free will.
She sounds like she's serious, Alphen.
That makes no sense. Don't your people remember 7 years ago?
Wouldn't you be grateful if you were finally allowed to live as a free person? And for my part, there is no greater honor than being chosen to serve His Excellency, Lord Dohalim. I feel no shame. But all of that aside, I came seeking you, Alphen, at Lord Dohalim's behest. He wishes an audience with you.
With us?
Indeed. He awaits you at Autolina Palace. That is, if you choose to accept. I am here only as a messenger, not a kidnapper. Your reply?
All right. We'll meet your lord.
Very well. I shall return and deliver your acceptance. Please don't keep him waiting too long.
Before you go, what lies beyond this point?
A quarry manned by Dahnan laborers.
Nothing else?
There's a Dahnan medical facility for the severely ill at the back. However, for sanitation reasons, it's kept off limits, even to guardsmen.
That was odd. Why do you think this Dohalim would want to see us?
It's probably a trap.
Still, they already know we're here. Not like we can start being stealthy now. We might as well listen to what he has to say.
Hey, are you sure about going? What if it's a trap?
That's no reason to back out now.
Law's right. I get your concern, but we should buckle down.
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty smug about serving Dohalim, didn't she?
She still has a Renin for a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renan society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dahna at the end of the day, just with a different coat of paint.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Calaglia had its fair share of Dahnans who just accepted Renan rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dohalim has to say.
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way to the palace.
I guess that towering structure at the center is the palace.
Think it's dangerous to go inside?
It's not a question of danger. We're going inside regardless.
I just don't get it. The Dahnans have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renans all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
Hey!
Pretty fancy place they got here.
There's no way this isn't a trap.
Your guests, my lord.
Thank you, Kisara. You're the wielder of the blazing sword, the liberator of Calaglia. You do dress humbly for someone of such grandeur. But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elda Menencia. I'm Lord Dohalim Ilkaris.
If you know who we are, then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
Perhaps, and what if we did? Are you planning to fight us here?
I don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of his scent by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form? I would hazard that you have not. For I have liberated Menencia from its suffering and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword... I commend you for your boldness, but it won't work on me. Still, your would-be assassination cannot go unpunished.
Alphen!
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue our talk then. Kelzelik?
Yes, my lord.
Please escort our guests if you would be so kind.
As you wish, sire.
That's what you get for being so careless.
What I get? What were you thinking attacking him on your own?
What are you upset about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the Lords. Remember?
He could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Hey, you do know that Alphen is really just worried about you, right?
He's Worried?
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. But maybe not.
It pains me to see that Renan cuisine isn't to your liking. I asked my chefs to prepare only the finest delicacies available. 2 wasted opportunities.
Why did you set the Dahnans here free when you took over?
But you are mistaken. You see, I may rule single-handedly, but on my own, even I cannot change the order of things. But what is within my power is the welfare of the people, the fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This I can change.
Sounds a lot like the Dahnans are still oppressed, if you ask me.
Only in the sense they continue to serve as laborers, yes. However, I assure you they are fairly compensated for their efforts. This harmony we strive for is the current pinnacle of Renan-Dahnan coexistence.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renans and the Dahnans.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Dahnans here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings. In any case, the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elda Menancia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign.
Stop this! Please! It's over! Stop!
How could you? I swear, I'll never forgive you for this!
It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm. But sovereign is a different matter entirely. I have no interest in playing their game.
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Dahnans, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So what? Your personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down 2 of my fellow lords. What precisely is your aim? Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons. Suffice it to say, I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menancia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
Damn, look at how ritzy this place is. How many So you're the blazing sword of Calaglia now, huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Yeah, you're getting to be pretty famous among the lords.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is, the more people might come after him.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
Do you really think we should trust accommodations from a Renan lord? How do we know it's safe?
Like we have any other choice. We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
I doubt that's the case. His best chance to kill us would have been back at the palace. His true intentions aside, for now, at least we're in his good books.
Then we probably shouldn't test his patience. Let's find that inn and check in.
Interesting. All we ever got was a tattered blanket, a rock-hard bed, and well past its prime food.
What are you talking about?
What we got for our slave labor back in Calaglia. As you can tell, it wasn't much at all. Here, the Dahnans get the same basic amenities, but the quality is way better than anything we were given. Hell, apparently they even get time off to do what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how to take all this in.
Could it be that things were simply harsher in Calaglia compared to everywhere else?
It was the same in Cislodia, too. Our buildings and clothing were equipped to handle the cold, but that was the only difference. Working the floodlights was a form of punishment, so we didn't really get rewarded for anything that we did.
Yeah, you could be assigned to fix food or make daily necessities too, but when all was said and done, most of that stuff went to the Renans. There wasn't much in the way of compensation for any of that, so I'd say that Cislodia and Calaglia were both pretty awful.
Then Elda really is unusual.
To say the least. Hell, I might even go so far as to call it crazy. But the fact remains, Dahnans aren't free here.
Yeah, no matter how happy they look, they're still slaves.
I don't even know what to think right now. This is all way too much to deal with. It's giving me a headache. So that was Lord Dohalim, huh? He sure is something. Definitely not like the other lords we've met up until now.
At first, he sounded like just some snobby royal, but he immediately shut down Shion's surprise attack. He's tougher than he looks.
Definitely. After all, he's a lord for a reason.
The food was pretty damn good, too.
Why are you two complimenting him? You just said it yourself, Alphen. He's a Renan lord.
Yeah, but he didn't act hostile towards us.
You're reading him wrong. He's acting indifferent. He's attempting to keep some distance between himself and everyone else. It's obvious.
What are we going to do then? Vicent seems to be legit peaceful. Are we just gonna do as he says and leave things be?
I'm not entirely sure. For now, I think it would be best for us to rest at the inn and think about our options.
Welcome, fair travelers. Lord Dohalim's retainer told us to expect you. It is an honor for you to stay with us. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
This is better than I expected.
Hmm?
The room. It's nice.
Huh? Oh, yeah. It is pretty nice.
You okay, La? You're a million miles away.
Nah, it's weird. I felt strange ever since we arrived here. Can't seem to shake it. Maybe it's something about this place.
You're just tired. I'm feeling pretty sluggish myself.
You too?
Seriously, you two? A word to the wise, our work here is far from over. Get yourselves together.
Sorry, but I need to call it a day. Let's meet back here tomorrow morning and see where things go from there. Sound good?
Sure, but keep an eye out for anything strange, okay? We still don't know how safe this place really is.